Alright guys, so after many sleepless nights, we finally have the perfect Android app developed. So now what we need to do is we need to figure out how to get this on the Google Play Store so we can start making millions of dollars. Now, the process is actually really easy. What's going to happen is Android Studio is pretty much going to take all of your files and bundle them together into something called an APK file. Now, the APK file is the thing that you put on whatever app store, probably Google Play or Amazon also has an app store that you could put it on. But essentially, that's what we need to do first. We need to pretty much export this into an APK file so we can publish it wherever we want. So the first thing that we need to do is go down to this icon at the bottom and choose Build Variants. So whenever we were just developing the app, what we did is we were building it in debug mode. Now that's really good for, like I said, developing, because it shows you if you have any bugs and gives you some other cool messages. But now, once you're ready to actually build the final release, click on this and change it to Release. So this is going to say, okay, now when I build it, I'm building the final version of this, the version that other users can actually install. That's what we want. Now, let me adjust myself in my seat here. Alright. So from here, what we do is we actually go up to Build and say we want to generate a signed APK. Now I already know what APK means. It's the final version of your app. But what's a signed thing? Well, here's the thing. Anytime you publish an app, you need to sign it. And signing it, just like signing anything in real life, it just verifies your identity. So it says, okay, Bucky Roberts, this is your app. Or if you're working for a company like, I don't know, like Microsoft, this is your app. It pretty much just ties an identity along with the final build. So since we don't have any keys yet, and the key is just another name for your digital signature, we're going to create a new one. Now, in order to understand what a key store path is, we need to understand what a key is. So like I just said, all it is your identity, either your organization or your name. So I'm just going to say that I'll just say that this app is being developed under the New Boston. Again, all you have to write is either your organization name or your first name. You don't need to fill all this other stuff out. And for the key, you can name it anything you want. This certificate is pretty much your identity, and the alias and the password is just for you. It's nothing that the user doesn't see it on the Google Play Store or anything. So for the alias, I'm just gonna write like a release key and give it a password. And for the validity, it's always good to have 25 years. Don't do anything less than that. Actually, I think Google recommends 25 years. So this is pretty much setting up your identity. And remember, it's always a good idea to write down your password and your alias, because later on, if you ever want to update this app, it's going to ask for your password to verify that you are indeed the owner. So if you lose this, then you actually need to delete your app from the App Store and republish an entirely new one. So again, that's why you have to set all this up. So that's your key. So what the heck is this key store stuff? The key store is just a file that contains all of your keys, all of your signatures. So I know it's kind of weird, but hey, you have to yell at Google or whoever made Android Studio. So for the key store path, click this button right here. It says, where do you want to store the file that's going to hold all of your keys? Well, I already made a directory on my desktop called Final Apps, and you can name it anything you want. I'll just write like key store. And this file is encrypted, so if you were just trying to look at it in Notepad or something, it would like look like weird hieroglyphics. So to unencrypt it, if you just give it a password like before, and there you go. So again, once you hit OK, it's going to create a key store path, which is a special file to hold all of your keys, and it's going to create this one key, which pretty much says, okay, you are the New Boston, and to verify that later on, this is the password that you need to give me. So hit OK, and now it automatically fills out all your stuff for you, so just hit next. and just hit OK. And alright, so you're trying to build a final version, and of course, where do you want to put it? Actually, you just want to put it, no, not there by default, so I'll put it in Final Apps, and build type release, and everything else is good by default. And it really doesn't matter where you put it, but put it somewhere that you can remember and click finish. So now it's going to start building that final APK for you, and you can check the status of it down there. And when it's finished, it says sign APK generated successfully. So I'm just going to close that and I'll show you guys. So again, this is the key store file. That's my special encrypted file with all of my signatures in it. And this APK, this is the final file that you add to the Google Play Store. So later on in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to set up how to add an app to the Google Play Store, how to add all your screenshots in your main icon and description and stuff like that. So we now have a signed APK file. We are now good to go.